Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to another hardcore Iron Man progress video. And in the last video, we turned in another 4,000 pest points to get to 94 prayer, and we also collected the rest of the secondaries that we're going to need for finishing off 99 Herblore. We're changing up the pace a bit today, and we're going to be trying to set a hardcore Iron Man Herblore record, which we're going to get into in just a bit here. And one last thing before we get into the video is that I have some kind of important information about maxing at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. But with that said though, let's get into the video and I hope you enjoy. Alright, taking a little bit of a break from Pest Control because I decided to go ahead and knock out the 6th birthday event real quick. I believe it's ending tomorrow, so I figure I might as well just do it now so I don't have to wait until next year to get the birthday cake thing. And this was seriously so fast. This took about maybe a minute in total to do. Like, it's really, really fast. Probably the quickest event I've ever done. But we got this pretty cool cake here with the bite out of it, or a few bites out of it. Back to Pest Control. Okay, so I just woke up and there was an update last night, or this morning technically, and I woke up to the solution to the most first world RuneScape problem, and that is you can now click on this thing for special attacks. So before, every single time I want to use a special, I have to go all the way over to this tab and click on the special attack bar. But no, not anymore. Now we can just click on that thing, and I can stay on my inventory tab the whole entire time. My life is so much easier now. Also, doesn't work in PvP, by the way. This is my first time doing the Ecto Fountas since I got the Mauritania Elite Diary done, and now we can do 39 instead of only 26 every day, which at this point isn't really that useful since we pretty much have no bones left. So we got 3 clue scrolls while fishing Karam ones AFK, and I figured I might as well knock them out now. So we got an easy one right here, a medium one, and an elite. So we have 3 of every single page in the bank. Let's see if that's the final armor page. It's probably not, knowing my luck, but we'll find out. Yeah, that's what I thought. I think it's really cool every single time I have the same amount of pest points as the year I was born. Get this virtual farming level here. Just a couple more. There is level 105 virtual level of farming. Still the high skill, followed by hit points. Oh, I also noticed that we recently just hit 320 million total XP, and as you know, I always like to show the 10 mil milestones. Hey, how's it going? So, I just woke up, and today is going to be a very, very long day. So, first things first, we're going to finish up getting 4,000 points. We need 650 more points, and I'll see you back in 5 hours. Yeah, probably just over 5 hours to get all those points, so let's get started. This is probably going to be one of the most filthy and intense days of gaming for me. You'll find out very soon why. Alright, we're back now with 4,000 points. If we exchange the night, you can see we have 4,000 points now. So, what we're going to be doing is going for a hardcore Iron Man Herblore record. But not just any record. We are going for the 5-minute record. There's a website called Crystal Math Labs, and in case you haven't heard of it, it's kind of like an unofficial high scores. And there's a section on Crystal Math Labs called Records. So if you go over here, I'm in the Hardcore Iron Man records here. On the bottom, you could choose what you want to be Hardcore, Ultimate, Iron Man. So obviously, I'm doing Hardcore Iron Man. Now the 5-minute record for Herblore is just over 1.9 million XP. And you may be confused, how do you get 2 million XP in 5 minutes? And it's not actually 5 minutes, it's essentially a 6-hour log. So how it works is you go through 6 hours of playing the game, but you need to update your high scores within 5 minutes of logging out, and then update it again after you log out, and that's how you set your 5-minute record. But you kind of gotta be fast about it because you do only have 5 minutes, so if you do it like a minute before you log out, and then you wait like 5 or 6 more minutes, you're not gonna be getting the 5-minute record. And then also, if you DC during that 6-hour period, obviously you essentially just lost your record because the official high scores are updated then, and then there would be no way to prove you got all the XP within one 6-hour period. I hope that made sense. I'm not sure if I explained it properly, but if you do still have any questions about it, I will gladly answer in the comments. So pretty much the goal of doing this is to get at least 2 million Herblore XP in one 6-hour period without logging out, without DCing. And RuneLite also has a very cool feature. If you go to the report button and turn that on, there's a login timer. So that will tell you how long you've been logged in for, and that way I will know when the 6-hour period is coming up. Near the end, I probably will just keep on updating it every 2 to 3 minutes just to make sure in case I get DC'd or if the timer's a bit off or something. And of course, I'll be looking at the actual clock too to make sure, this isn't off by a little bit or whatever. Before we get into it though, I have a few things I have to do. I want to organize my herb tab properly so everything's lined up in the way I want it to be. And I'm going to clean probably the toad flax and maybe some of the lantidimes. I'll be right back. That's the last of all the lantidimes and the toad flax all cleaned. We were averaging over 100k Herblore XP per hour just from cleaning them, so that's pretty decent actually. We're going to reset that for later. Also have to go ahead and buy some vials of water, and I think the last stop we'll have to do is over in Narda. There's a guy in here with the Desert Hard Diary done. He'll turn all of your herbs and vials of water into unfinished potions for 200 GP each. So that costs us a lot of money, but now we have 11.5k Toadflex potions and 4.6k Lantidime potions. And then if we head over here to Wesley, he will crush all of our bird's nest for us, or he crushes like anything you need to be crushed for 50 GP each. So we just use it on him, crush all of them for 500k. It's not too bad, and now we have all the supplies that we will need. I believe in general you can make around 2,000 potions per hour, well 2 to 2.5k. Knowing me though, I'll probably be a bit closer to 2k, but we'll see how this goes. Here's the value of all the supplies that we have that we will be using. We probably won't go through all of it, but it'll definitely be better to have more than necessary just in case I do surprise myself and end up doing pretty decent for these 6 hours. So let's go back to Pest Control. We are going to log out, relog back in, turn in all the points to get as much prayer XP as possible, because I figure if we're going to do this whole like 6 hour log thing, might as well get the maximum XP possible, and that'll be like 1.1 million prayer XP, along with hopefully 2 mil Herblore XP, and hopefully I don't mess this up. I've got all the Herblore supplies set up here in the corner that we're going to be going through, and then we're starting with level 86 Herblore, and if my calculations are correct, we should be level 90 or so by the end of the 6 hours, and then we'll also be getting a prayer level. So we should be getting at least 5 levels without even logging out, so it'll be pretty cool to see the change when I update the high scores. Something I want to explain now, and not after I log out, so I'm not rushed to explain it later, is that once we hit 95 prayer, we will be moving up to the next tier of prayer XP. So right now we get 252 XP per point that we turn in, and at level 95, we'll be getting 270 per XP per point that we turn in, plus the 10% that comes with turning in 100 points at a time. And also, after we turn these pest points in, that will be the 5th time of turning in 30 hours of work, which is 4,000 pest control points. 5 out of 8 times done. We need 12,000 more points from here on out, and I can feel it. I can feel the prayer being done before we know it. And I think the last question that I want to answer is, why am I trying to set this hardcore Ironman Herblore record? And I was thinking, how often does the chance come up where a hardcore Ironman has the opportunity to make over 10,000 Sarah Brews as well as other potions and get over 2 million Herblore XP in one sitting, 1 6-hour period? So I want to take advantage of my situation, because who knows the next time a hardcore is going to be able to set this record. Although knowing my luck, Alkin will probably take it from me in a month or something. But anyways, that's besides the point. I think we're pretty much all set to go. I'm going to go log out, go to the bathroom, get my nerves all ready, and get ready for the super sweaty 6 hours sesh. No shower today, boys and girls, and trust me, the chair smells just fine. Okay, first prayer level coming in, but there's no time to look at the message. We got to keep on going. Okay, well, there it is. Keep on going, keep on getting as much prayer XP as possible. And that is the last of the prayer XP. We are still, only 250k level. Pretty close to that level now. Let's go into the herb tab over here. I have my withdraw X set to 1414. And let's get started. I'll see you back very soon with the first Herblore level. Those 180 XP drops are just beautiful. So every single Herblore level that we get will be a new base level. So there's base 87s, as well as level 87 Herblore. My XP per hour right now is almost 450k XP per hour, which is just under 2.5k potions per hour. Obviously, it's been like 10-15 minutes so far, so it's kind of hard to tell how it's going to be over the course of 6 hours, but so far we're coming along pretty well. All right, we got another base level coming in. Base level 88 now, 88 Herblore. And we have 89 Herblore coming in, and look at that beautiful chat box. It's going to fill up, hopefully. I'm trying to not examine anything so we get like a somewhat full chat box of levels. Well, this is going to be kind of a milestone, a little bit kind of very long overdue, but level 90 Herblore also puts us at base 90 stats, and we can also now use super combats without having to boost. because when I was doing the Rock Diary earlier, I had to boost with the pie to get 90. But I will end up seeing you back before the next level because we are starting to run a bit low on Ceradomin Brews. So I'll see you back when we make the switch over to magic potions. Never mind that, actually. I just did the math, and apparently we're going to have about 300 more Cerebrews to make after level 91 Herblore, so I will see you back with level 91 instead, actually. Okay, here's your reminder to go stand up, stretch, do some jumping jacks, get the blood flowing, drink some water, because I know I'm looking forward to doing that in an hour and a half or so. Most of you probably have the privilege to do that right now, but I don't, because I'm being a true gamer today. 91 Herblore. I'm not getting demotivated, just... I don't know. I'm doing fine though. I'm doing fine. Doing good. Yeah, I don't think we'll get any more levels though. So that's I think as full as the chat box is going to get before we get force logged out. And that's the last of the Ceradomin Brews. So let's put these in the bank. We'll move these over now, and moving on to the magic potions. So the Cerebrews gave 180 XP each, and the magic potions give, I believe, 172.5 XP each. So the XP is going to be going down a little bit. But as for the XP per hour, we were averaging still over 440k per hour, so I kind of underestimated myself. You know what they say though, under promise, over deliver. If I were to log out right now after resetting the high scores, I would be the rank 1 for the 5 minute. So really the only way I won't be setting this record is if I DC or my internet goes down or something like that happens. But I am trying to refresh it every 3 or 4 minutes just in case that does happen. So hopefully we should be set. Also, I believe it's my first time ever making magic potions on the account. Okay, here we go. Looks like the 6-hour journey is about to come to an end any second now. Maybe after we finish this inventory. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we have the high scores, or the Crystal Math Labs high scores up right over here. Let's go ahead and update that. And while we're waiting for that to update, because it takes a bit of time, let's go ahead and look at the XP that we got. So it looks like the prayer XP per hour went down a bit, but the Herblore XP that we got per hour was 435k, and we got about 2.6 mil Herblore XP in the hour. All right, so it looks like Crystal Math Labs just updated. So here we are back once again at the Herblore records for Hardcore Ironman. Let's go ahead and refresh the page and see if we are number 1, see if this actually worked or not for the 5-minute record. And there it is, rank 1 5-minute hardcore Ironman Herblore record. God, I'm such a freaking nerd, dude, honestly. Doesn't really even mean anything, but I don't know, just I feel like a gamer. I feel like a true gamer today. I was also taking a look at the high scores, and before this 6-hour road trip we just went on, I was ranked 30 prayer and ranked 270 Herblore. And now, after refreshing, we are ranked 29 prayer, so moved up 1 prayer rank. But we are now ranked 78 Herblore. That is a massive jump in Herblore ranks. One more thing I was looking at, if we click on prayer over here, looking at the Herblore ranks, the next rank up is a massive XP gap. That is 2.6 mil to move up 1 single rank. And I think that just goes to show how much of a commitment you have to have when training prayer on a hardcore Ironman, because it's not the easiest skill to train. Definitely one of the more difficult ones without the will to alter. I mean, you can see the second page right here. There's level 99. And there's level 89, 5 mil to 13 mil. It's a pretty big jump. All right, one last ranking for today I want to show you is the 5-minute overall hardcore Ironman XP record. And as you can see, we barely missed it by 3k XP right here. But you know what? It's still pretty crazy to be all the way up there just like that. But I think I'm just going to continue the rest of the day going for the day ranking. I'm not sure if I'll actually get that. I don't know if I really care that much to get it. I'll try. I'll see how it goes. But yeah, for now, we're going to continue using up the rest of these magic potions and see where we go from there. So the next video is going to be the last episode before maxing. However, I know this is episode 226 and the next one's going to be 227. I'm going to make the maxing episode be 227.7, and I know that's pretty cringe. You can tell me what you think in the comments, but I think that's what I'm going to go with. But between the next video and the maxing video, I will have 1 video in between, and that video will just be discussing the future goals of the channel and the future goals of the Hardcore Ironman. I'll also let you know in that video when and where the maxing party is going to be, because as of right now, it's still a bit too early to know when exactly it'll be, but it should be around 2 weeks from this video. I'll also post a reminder on Twitter, Discord, the community tab on YouTube. I've got the social media links in the description if you want to check it out there. And for those of you who watch the streams, I'll be reminding you every day. I do stream on Twitch almost every day, by the way, at twitch.tv/wild_mudkip. And I will definitely be streaming the maxing party. And that's pretty much all the update stuff I want to talk about. So thank you so much for watching the video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. And I'll see you again probably in 3 days with episode number 227.